What's up, guys? Alfredo here, joined by Brian Altano himself.
What's up?
The man.
The man.
Brian, we're
You're
playing
the man too.
South Park, The Stick of Truth.
We are.
This is an awesome game.
I'm really excited about this.
This is a good game. This is the Let's Play series that everyone has been waiting for.
Yes. It actually shocked us when we got this game in the office and it was in a box in a package we could open up because this is, so long awaited.
We're going to go ahead and let you guys listen to this for a second.
Yeah. So right off the bat, what I love about this game is that it never stops being completely and totally ridiculous. The art styles are all over the place, and it starts with this really kind of awesome nod to heavy metal and old school kind of rock movies like that, where there was a mix of fantasy and crazy metal and sex appeal,
Exactly. Yeah, you have the whole goblin
looks very
scene going on.
1960s,
Definitely.
1970s. So it's important to note that this game, it's been in development for years. THQ was making it. THQ went under.
They did. Then they got
Rest
picked
in
up
peace.
by.
And one of the things that got passed off was this, and Ubisoft kind of picked up the reins, and here we have it today. So it's an RPG, but don't run away when I tell you that, because it's not 100 hours long. It's not, there aren't whimsical cutscenes about, Japanese flutes and
This is the
75
RPG
minute
you've
long
been waiting
battles.
for.
Yeah, so right off the bat, create your character. One of my favorite things about this game. So we have, your usual
What are we
character
going with? What kind of
assessment.
skin tone?
And we have New Jersey spray tan. So we're going to go with that. Hairstyle. So you can kind of pick what you want to be here.
We can fro, we can corn roll it
let's
up.
do some cornrows.
We're going to be hella thug.
We want white cornrows or should we
Something
do ginger
that's like-
cornrows?
Oh,
no,
my
that's
goodness.
horrible.
That's horrible. I mean, what's a gangster cornroll set that we can apply?
I guess black.
Oh, okay, we're gonna go with that.
We'll go with deep black.
Secondary, we can have a secondary colors of cornrow.
Yeah, I don't know if we can do. I think that's maybe the little bow ties on or the little beads.
Okay, now we got clothes going on.
Yeah, so we want something,
We want something like
kind of. I like the hoodie. That's
the hoodie.
kind of a good look.
All right, that goes with our.
Yeah,
our
the skull
look.
shirt's a little too skate punk, and this is like
Ugh,
this
that's
is
really
like it's
punk.
just- I don't know what's going on
I
here.
don't
He's like a
We should have a
waitress that just got off
skateboard.
of work.
go join Good Charlotte, whatever they're doing right now.
I kind of like the gray hoodie. We'll stay away from gang colors just to be safe.
We don't want to get shot out
Do
there.
we want to do a black hoodie too?
Black
what's going on
on
there.
black.
All right, let's go gray. I like gray.
All right, let's roll with it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so this is, if you're looking at it right now, it probably looks like a scene from the show, which is kind of what's really cool about this game. I grew up in the 80s. Let's give him a black eye.
That's exactly what I
Start
was thinking.
things off right. I don't think he needs any glasses.
No.
Maybe we can get him some shades. I'm kind of
those
biased
shades?
towards the aviators we got going on here. So if you grew up in the 80s and 90s like I did, and you did, we had video games based on TV shows all the time, but they never looked like the TV
Not
shows.
at all. It was really different.
Yeah. So like I had, Bart Simpson versus Space Mutants, and I was like, this looks like crap. Like this does not look like the show at all. But
This,
South Park the
though-
video game looks like South Park the show. This is the game right here.
Yeah, and if you're a big fan of the TV series, there's just so many nods to episodes.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about it.
think that's everything.
So the game starts with you as the new guy.
Moved in.
So even if you've
It's
never
a
heard
new
of South Park
beginning for
before,
us.
you're moving in
Things
for
are
the first
finally
time.
going to
Yep.
be good.
The kid with cornrows and the black eye.
Yep,
The
yeah.
constant black eye.
I know,
So
right off the
constantly getting beaten
Well,
that
it's like the
eye.
first day in prison, right? You got to be
won't
you
look
got to
for
be the
it.
toughest dude there,
Need to make
and then
sure
you
he doesn't
establish your
attract any
rank.
attention.
So here's your
Come on,
parents hanging out in
let's
your
see how
house.
he's doing.
So yeah, these are the graphics of the game.
Which looks just like the show.
It just looks
Which
like
is
the show.
amazing because it's like you're playing the show.
Yeah, yeah. And I've said that to people, and they've been sort of like, "Well, the show looks
champ,
like crap,
how
so
do you like your
that's
new
easy to
room?
do." And I'm like, "I don't think." There we go. There
Yeah.
he is, man.
I
But
know
at the
they're
same
fun
time, that's
for all
kind
of
of just
us, but
what you want it to look
son,
like.
Exactly.
Do you remember why we moved to this quiet little mountain town? He doesn't remember.
He doesn't remember at all.
That's good. That's good. He doesn't remember.
Sweetie, we want you to have lots of fun here.
So
Why
spoilers,
don't you go
your
out and make
character
some friends?
does not talk.
Right. Get outside.
I know I was
and
sitting
play,
here, I was
son.
like, just maybe.
Yeah.
We
like
got
a
like a
normal-
nod
No.
or a voice.
We've got some money for you on the kitchen counter, sweetie.
Another thing you'll notice,
Just
all the
eat that
original
before it
voices
gets
are
dark.
in this
Are in
game.
this game.
All of the music is in this game. Like everything that made
Yeah,
South
we
Park what
love
it
you
is all
too.
here.
So if you love South Park, this is
Yeah.
the game to get.
So here we are. Right off the bat, we got I love the animation. It's just like,
Just like the actual show.
Yep.
Bobbing
Gotta run,
around,
hop
we're
and bop
walking.
around.
What do we got here? All right, we got a fish. And we got some We got a box full of toys.
So this is how you kind of loot in the game. You open up anything that has a yellow thing on it, like here.
Let's press and we loot.
Got a
So what do we got?
backpack.
We got some
Baseball
cash, some
cards,
baseball
some
cards.
cash. So there's currency in the game. It's just like if you played Fallout or
Right.
Oblivion. There's tons of stuff everywhere. But one thing I want to point out, now we already got some locked doors and stuff like that. Now, I want to let you know we are 3 seconds into this game, and I'm going to poop. Now, if you do that fast enough and you get a hot turd out, you can actually take that turd and use it in battle. But we'll get to that later.
We drop in
old sponge, rusty pipe. So there is tons of junk all around this town. And I want to point out too that you never actually get over encumbered. Like you do in other games, you're like, oh, it's so heavy, I gotta go drop some stuff out the store. Doesn't happen in this game. Or it didn't happen at least by the time I finished it.
I also heard that after a battle, your health is regenerated. You're clear of like statuses like poison.
Go on outside, sweetie.
What do we got here?
So we got health potion, we got some eye makeup, now forks.
Hey, fork can
Those
go
are
a
kind
long
of like
way.
punch in the wild. You can drop the HUD and stuff too whenever you want, which I kind of like. But what's really cool is you're basically just in this world, just the way we've always seen South Park.
Make friends.
But we've never been able to like just walk outside in South Park and go, hey, here's what the town looks like. This game is the first time we've actually seen the entire town laid out. That never happened before, right? It was always just like you knew where the school was, you knew where things were, but you didn't really know where they were in conjunction with each other.
But now we got a good sense. Now when we go back and watch a show, we're like, oh, I know how long it takes to get
like
from
I
there to there.
know Mr. Garrison lives over there, and it's kind of tripping me out how our dude looks like the guy from Spring Breakers.
He does.
Right?
You shall die by my warhammer, Drow Elf. Hey, no fair. That's
Hey, buddy.
cheating. I'm gonna tell my mom. Thanks, kid. I didn't realize he had a health potion. My name is Butters the Merciful. I'm a paladin. I live right next door to you. We should be friends.
Hell yeah, I'd have Butters as a
So
friend.
here you get to the actual interface of the game, which
Right.
is sort of like it's kind of like your Facebook, right? And it's a little weird. So you get friend requests, and when people you meet them throughout the game, they'll friend you, and the more friend requests you unlock, the more perks you get.
Okay.
So
It looks more like Friendster, to be honest.
yeah, it doesn't look like Facebook. Although it's weird because one thing I noticed in this game is they straight up name a lot of companies. Like they'll name Taco Bell and Facebook, and there's a Doritos ad, and I honestly,
No shame.
Alfredo, we've been playing games for years. We've been reading what the ESRB always
So
does,
you
right?
are the
And
new
they're always
kid.
mad
Your coming was
when
foretold by a cold
people
rebel.
curse and they do bad things
yeah,
and stuff
they
like
do.
that.
Wizard King.
This game, I
But
don't
the
know
time
how
for
it got
talk
past
is
it.
not now. Let me show you my kingdom.
I don't know. It's because South Park's established like this.
Yep.
I guess maybe. You know what I mean? It's not just a random game that's coming out of the blue. That's just throwing a bunch of slurs at you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, who's your new friend, Eric?
Shut up, Mom. Not now.
So here we've got Cartman. Everyone knows Cartman. Cartman's kind of the ringleader of this whole operation. And if you've watched the show before, you know that a lot of it sort of hinges on all the children's imaginations, right?
Yep.
So
Welcome
most of the mystical,
to the kingdom
insane
of
stuff
Koopa
happening
King.
in this game is really just imagined. Like they built a fort in their backyard that's a castle.
Our weapon shop here is tended by
My
Cloud,
childhood
a
was
level
never this
14
elaborate.
warrior.
Yeah, I know,
Not
me
at all.
neither. Maybe I got a cardboard
Here you
box
can
or
see
like a
our
plastic
That's
sword or
about it.
something like that.
Overseen by the level 9 ranger, Scott Malkinson.
So
who has
it's
the
kind of
power
interesting the
guiding
way they
you.
work in all your traditional RPG
And
tropes,
here, of
right?
course,
Like,
is the
here's your
breathtaking
secondary
and lovely
characters, here's your
Princess
item
Kiki,
shop, but it's
the
really
fairest
just a dude
maiden
with a
of
garbage
kingdom.
tent that he
Yeah,
built in his
exactly.
mom's
When he wanted to be a
backyard.
chick, it's just how he seems to be rolling right now.
Princess Kenny. The Game of Thrones episodes.
Yeah,
You may have
so
heard of my deeds
so
in the
if you
Battle of
dug
Arthur.
that, like that's pretty much the premise of this whole game is that there's a bunch of kids
You have been sought out
imagining
because
something
humans
way bigger than is
everywhere
actually
are in great
happening,
danger.
and it
I need something
there's
from
somehow
you.
still
And in
murder
return,
and all this
I
other
will
stuff
give you
happening.
my kingdom.
I love the
never
Game of
let
Thrones
you
episode because the guy
It's
opens
time
up his
for your
back
first
door
quest.
every window every now and then.
Friends.
He's like, "Hey, this is my backyard. Get out of here."
He's lying to you, and the card's just like,
Yep.
shut up.
You entered douchebag. Is that correct?
So I want to let you know that no matter what name you put in this game, they call you douchebag. And if you go, no,
Are you sure you want to keep the name douchebag?
no.
Very well, douchebag. You will now choose a class.
No choice.
Mage, thief, or Jew.
So right off the bat, how did this get by the
I
ESRB?
guess we'll never really be friends. You look sneaky
Oh
enough to
my
make
Yeah.
that a fighter has courage, honor, and the ability to kick f***ing ass. A mage is like a wizard, only not as cool. You look sneaky enough to be a thief. A Jew from New Jersey. So you're basically Cow's mom.
We're going with the Jew.
Yeah, let's go with the Jew from New Jersey. It's a good look.
Welcome to the KKK douchebag the Jew, who probably can also handle our finances. Hooray! Now please go and visit the weapon shop.
So I
Procure
played as
yourself
the
a weapon
mage,
and
actually. So
shall
this is my
keep
first
it
time
fast.
playing as the Jew. So
All
we'll
right.
see.
It would be interesting to see what powers we have as a Jew.
Yep.
Would you like to see my wares, weary traveler? Perhaps you would like to hear tips and rumors for $2?
What kind of armor are we gonna get going on here?
Let's get a weapon and some armor. Let's get a Jewish staff.
All right.
We have $6.94. So as you can see, this is not like an RPG where you have thousands of gil or whatever.
Yeah, it's just.
I mean,
it,
we
that's
got
what's the beauty of it,
lovely
though.
person.
yeah, we got some
Makes
like
sense.
some street change.
We
found.
found 10 cents here.
All right, here we go.
KKK armor.
So we're not
going
quite at
on.
level 4 yet. We can't get the
No,
KKK gloves and
man,
armor
we
yet.
start making big money out here, Altano.
I don't know if we want that stuff.
Yeah, we want that stuff.
As a Jew? All right. So here we've got weapon strap-ons. These are cool things we can add, like little stickers we can add to our weapons to make them better.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Flare, all of this is sort of superficial, right? Like we
Okay.
went through the custom create a character mode. There's hundreds of different things you can wear in this game.
You
So
kids checked
basically,
out everything in
on
my
the fly,
backyard.
the game
Hardcore
is
gamer.
like
Wow.
a character creator.
Right.
So you can change your look
Hey,
at
where
any
the hell
given
you
time.
going?
If we want to get a hat, we want to get rid of this eye patch and all the glasses and stuff like that, you know.
So throughout the game, we can just keep customizing
Yeah.
ourselves. What if we want to get rid of our sweet corn rolls?
Well, I mean,
We could.
we have that option.
Oh, okay.
I don't think
so
we
we're
should,
not locked
but
in.
Yeah.
If we want to clean up our act, we can.
Yeah. So here we have for the first time ever, here is the South Park town map. Like this is how the show is mapped out. Some cool things I want to point out here. There's shops all over the place, like the
Okay.
U Store. It. There's the movie theater that we've seen plenty of horrible things happen, like the Passion of the Jew episode.
Yes.
Over here is the farm where some awful things happened in the first season. All the way north, we have Canada, the home of Terrence and Phillip. Over here, there's Token's mansion, which is like he's got the hugest house in the game. It's
big
pretty
house
cool.
out there. There's the South Park Mall.
Yep, there's the mall, City Hall. Down over here, we've got the police station and the community center. And here's the elementary school,
Oh, sweet.
as
Church
well
and lake.
as the pond where we've seen some weird stuff happen too. And like there's the woods and the church where we'll probably find Jesus, Skater's Bar, like all the stuff that we love about South Park is here. City Walk, or City Walk as it's said on the show.
City Walk.
Yeah. So I think we're good to go. We have, I think we have our weapon.
So now we're
equipped.
gonna go on our journey. We're gonna go
Yeah.
on our merry way.
Yep.
I like this.
See what's
Altano.
out there in the
This is-
wild.
This is sweet.
All the loading screens are kind of ridiculous too. And like here, here's Cartman's mom. She's just like, oh, have fun.
She's just chilling.
Excuse me, the kingdom is back now.
So
he's
of
mad at
course
us.
we're gonna have Cartman bullying us around.
Yes. Yeah. So that's pretty much a lot of it. And you have a couple choices throughout the game of whether
Mm-hmm.
or not you want to side with him. But you know that's up to you. So here we have our inventory screen. Let's equip our Jewish staff, which basically just looks like an old
course.
rabbi's cane. Get our
All
friend
right, we got
requests.
Clyde.
And they can all write on your wall and stuff too, which is pretty funny.
That's awesome. Is there
Here
a
we have
top
our
8?
quest screen. Yeah, we can have a top 8. Remember that? Wow. So here's our quest screen, and what's cool about it is it's tiered. So right now we only have one quest,
Okay.
and we're doing everything up to speed. But you'll have like 20 or 30 going at any given moment, and you can check
Whoa.
in your completed and active quests. The game does a good stuff of showing you all these different things you can do. Like now there are 30 chimp Pokemon in the game, which are fake Pokemon, and they all have ridiculous
I remember
names and
that.
looks. Here's the equipment in the game. Like there's tons of
Oh
stuff,
my
so many different
goodness.
weapons. Here's the man bear pig hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
this is so good.
and it's all based like some of this obviously a child should not be wearing.
No.
Like
But we'll put it on
this,
eventually.
but we'll get it on there eventually. So yeah, we've got
You have procured a
collectibles,
weapon.
everything we
Yes.
need.
It's now time to teach you how to fight. I want you to take your new weapon and, with the bravery of a noble knight, beat up Clyde. What? Kick Clyde's ass, new kid. What I do? I'm the king, Clyde, and the king wishes to be amused. Go on, new kid, kick his ass.
All right, so here we have our first battle.
Right, this is our training tutorial.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick your ass. Clyde, you have to wait your turn. That's lame. No, Clyde, it's like olden times. You have to wait your turn. Like in the Middle Ages, Clyde. I know it's lame, Clyde, but that's how we're doing it.
This is gonna be age-gated.
So again, like you've never played a turn-based RPG that started with someone saying, oh, "That's how we're doing it."
Yeah, exactly.
So it's all wheel-based. Eventually, we'll get more stuff around
But
here.
right now, we just got our Jewish
all we
staff.
got is our Jewish staff.
That's all right. We'll get the work done.
Yeah.
Make it
So
work.
when your weapon flashes, press A to attack. It's very Paper Mario, right? It's time-based, it's turn-based, but you see all the characters out in the wild when it's happening. It's not like those RPGs where you get attacked randomly by invisible monsters and stuff like that. See, there I was too late. So we want to see if we can get
You want to time
weapons
it
on.
perfectly.
Yep.
So guys, we're going to be doing a handful of these episodes. We're going to release them every on a weekday, say Monday through Friday, probably like around say 11.
Yeah, let's do that.
11 in the morning. You'll get your daily dose of some South Park. Me and Altana are going to go through, play this game, and essentially just piss people off.
Yeah,
because
just
this
hang
game is
out.
so offensive.
See, I mean, no matter what we do, can't be as offensive as this game. So this is good for us.
So this is
We
our
can say
aim.
the worst things possible, and this game will say worse.
Because we already know this is age-gated.
Yeah, so for, oh man, I'm getting my butt kicked.
No, I said
For everything South Park,
protect
keep it
your
locked to
back.
IGN every morning, 11 p.m.
11 p.m.
11 a.m.
Oh yeah, 11
p.m.
p.m.
Wait, no, wait.
Altana,
No, that's
your
not walking,
late
that's
night
not
South Park.
Go to bed
episodes.
or go play video games. Don't watch us at night.
I feel like a late night talk show.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Dude, you
Well, we'll
already
wrap
played
up
it
this
as a tag.
fight first.
Okay, fine.
Altana, we can't
All right.
lose this.
I know.
Time to use your
The
heroic
whole
powers.
world's watching.
Using your ability
the whole
takes
world's
power
watching.
points, or PP.
So here's our
or
power points.
PP. If you have
PP.
So, I'm the king, and I say it's PP. Douchebag, use your Jew ability to make Clyde pay for insulting the king.
Here we go. So now when the wheel opens up, we've got our abilities wheel open up now. And we've got the Sling of David. So spin A and then A to fire.
Didn't count. Way to wipe that smile off his stupid face, douchebag. Now do it one more time. Finish
is
him.
amazing.
What? I was going easy. Take this.
Clyde's got to turn it up now.
Ah!
Eventually, we'll have the ability to block stuff, right?
Yeah, well, we do
Like
now. I'm
armor
just
and stuff.
terrible.
Ah.
So I killed him. Did you see the second it flashed, I hit the button?
Yeah.
So you get the spin, then the flash, and that's how you basically all your attacks are timed in this
Max
game.
out your attack.
And you can time your blocks to eventually you'll get perks that let you
prove yourself worthy,
hit them
douchebag.
back
Now
right
come
after a
inside the
block,
war
so you
chamber
can parry a
counter
little bit.
attack.
Let you see the relic.
That's awesome. Well,
Yeah.
Altana, we'll wrap things up here for our first episode of this Let's Play South Park Stick of Truth series. Remember, guys, every weekday at 11 a.m., me and Altana are going to go ahead and give you a little taste of this game. But we'll be back. We'll return.
Yeah, we'll see you
Thanks.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Bye.
See ya.